Okay, hey, how you doing? It's Stu, and guess what? Our biggest seller at Stu Leonard's, the tenderloin, the filet mignon, one of the best cuts of meat you can have. We'll sell 10,000 of these a year, you know. Now what I did was, if you take a look, I had our butchers who custom cut them for you. They'll trim all the fat off, and you can see how beautiful lean this is. It's about 6 pounds right here. And normally, how simple is this? This is really simple and very popular. But all we're gonna do is cut it in half right here, okay? And this is what we're gonna put in the oven. But look how beautiful that piece of meat. There's just some nice slight marbling. We get these from our ranchers out west, and we've been out to visit them. They're great. Here's all you do, okay? Really simple. One thing you wanna do is season it really well. If you go to these great steak houses, okay, they really do a job with salt on there. The salt brings out a lot of flavor. Generously salted meat. I usually then put pepper on it, and usually I use about a 2-to-1 ratio on that. And then we got some pepper here. I love this pepper shaker. This is so easy. I've got every kind of pepper shaker you can imagine. This one, I saw it at a little store down in Texas. I know they're easy to buy, but you know, look, I love pepper, okay? So I'm just doing a real pepper job on it. Then of course, one of the things you want to do is olive oil, okay? Now, you know, we have our olive oil we get in from Italy, but I love this right here. Just generously coat it with olive oil. You just hand rub it after you're done. And you get some on the chopping block. Well, you got basically salt, pepper, olive oil on it so far. Now, this is one thing you can't miss right here is the garlic. This brings a lot of flavor out. By the way, when I talk to our ranchers, this is what they do with the beef. They try to keep it relatively simple right there. I love garlic, okay? And so, this gives it a really nice flavor right there. Guys, that's it, okay? Salt, pepper, some garlic and olive oil like that. I let the beef rest a little bit so it's at room temperature. I've tried salting it a day ahead. I've tried salting it an hour ahead. I've tried all different salting methods. If you want a little more flavor, try salting it in advance a little bit more. But anyway, that's the tenderloin right there. Now guess what? All you gotta do is put this in the oven and you're ready to go right there. So now the other thing, we also have one done over here that our chefs like to get a little bit fancy on, and you can do this yourself at home. But it's basically what I just did, except what they did was they added rosemary and thyme to it. So you can see right here, to cook this, you do it the same thing. You would just cut that in half. You can fit that in a nice roasting pan. And that'll bring out, if you like herbs like that, you like rosemary, you like thyme, bang, that'll do it. So you got 2 different ways. Each one of these you put in the oven. It's probably gonna be, we'll check the temperature, but you wanna get around 125 degrees. And what I did is, like my new favorite little buddy right here are these meter thermometers. I'll show you how they work. But we're gonna get that to the perfect temperature, and we're gonna have a perfect filet mignon when we're all done. Okay, you know what? One thing that I gotta have with my filet mignon is these smashed potatoes. These are my wife Kim's favorite. But Kim, tell them what you're doing here.
Right, well, after I love these little potatoes, and I get them, I boil them for about 10 minutes, take them out, salt, pepper, olive oil, smash them, and then I afterwards just put a little parsley on, cook them at 390 for about 25-30 minutes, depending on how crispy you like yours.
And see, this is the bags that we sell right at the store. So simple. You just boil and smash, right?
Yeah.
And then you know what's really cool about them? Like, depending on how long you want to leave them in the oven there, but you can eyeball it. They get really crispy. Like, look at this thing. It's almost like comes out to be like a sort of a French fry in a way. Really good, okay? Great with filet mignon. What could be better? Meat and potatoes. Thank you, Kim. Hey guys, all set here. I got the tenderloin all ready to go. I'm simply gonna take it and put it into a roasting pan There's enough oil on it. If you want, you can put a little oil on the bottom of the pan, but I'm just gonna lay these two in there. You can hear the sizzle because I already heated it up. You know, some people like to pan sear this ahead of time, which is great to do. If you wanna do it, this is like super simple what I'm showing you. And then what I'm gonna do, my favorite new little toy here are these meter thermometers here. So what I'm gonna do is put this in one of the thickest parts of the meat right here. That's my phone right there. I got moo cow thing going on. Okay, but I put this in the thickest part. You know what's really cool? Check this out. This is right on my cell phone. So it's telling me right now that that I'm going for 125 degrees because I'm going to take it out and foil it afterwards. So it should come up to about 130 when we're done. And so I'm going to monitor this, and when it gets to 125, I'll let you know. It should be 20-25 minutes, I'm guessing. I don't have to guess with this because I know exactly. Okay, so what we're gonna do, put this into the oven right here. I got it at 425 degrees. Look at those beautiful tenderloins right there. Okay. How simple is that? Okay guys, my little meter right here tells me it's time to take it out of the oven right now. It's at 125 degrees. So, I haven't even peeked in here at all yet. And look what we have right here. Okay. Look how fabulous that looks right there. Now the one thing we want to do, ooch, it's hot. One thing that we want to do right now, tent it and let it rest for like just 5 minutes. Okay? So I got some aluminum foil here. Just simply gonna do this. Let all those juices just do their duty in there, right? Give it just a chance to breathe right there. I'll come back to you and we'll start slicing and tasting it. Guys, I'm checking on the smashed potatoes right here. Look at these. Look how cool those look right there, huh? I mean, they're nice and crispy. Yum. It's gonna go great with the filling. I'm so happy right now. This is gonna be a great meal. Hey, I tasted one, but here's a real taste test right here. Nice, aren't they? Crispy, crispy, crispy. Here we go, guys. Okay, one of the things, I tented it, okay? Let it rest for 5-10 minutes or so. Now the magic. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. We got 2 pieces. Let's see what this looks like right now. I'm just gonna cut them in thin slices. Wow, check that out, huh? You can cut them whatever thickness you want right there. And look how, look at that. Is that beautiful, right? You can't go wrong with this. You know, maybe if you wanted to, you'd have some people with a little bit on the medium rare side, but delicious. Now this one's a little smaller. This was more of the tail. So if you look at that, look, that one's cut a little, that one's cooked a little bit more. So I think you will satisfy any group of people right there with that filet mignon right there. Now, one of the things I just wanted to check out was I took the marinated one over here also. Just for fun, I wanted to cook this up. at the same time. You can see it's cooked just about the same. This one had the herbs, it had the rosemary, thyme. Look, it's probably that's a very medium rare right there. This end's not cooked as much. What I wanted to do is taste it and just see what the difference is between the two. This is my one just with salt, pepper. Nothing's better than filet mignon. You get a nice salt. I don't get any overpowering garlic taste out of it. Lovely, okay? You can't go wrong. Now here's the one with the herbs on it. A little explosion of rosemary. Definitely has more character. You know, yum. I think this one's probably the best. Hey Kim, come on over. You would think this one now just has a plain garlic. Now this is the one that was sort of, you like it. See, Kim likes it more medium. Now that has the rosemary and the thyme. See,
Yeah.
it definitely adds a kick. I'd say for your holiday, hey, this is a great recipe right here. If you want to, as Emerald would say, turn it up a notch, go over to the rosemary and thyme. Okay, before I eat all of it. Now, here's what we did. We have a bunch of sides at the store, okay? You don't have to cook these. Check them out over here, okay? And down at the end are rock star snowball rolls right there. You can't go wrong with them. And the other thing Kim and I do, whenever we travel, we go to wineries, we go to all different, we always get knives, okay? These aren't like steak knives. Show them one of those, Kim. I mean, they're not like steak knives, they're like hunting knives, okay? And it's always really cool when you're eating something like that. You know, we give everybody these knives at time. Do they love that?
Yeah,
Is that fun? Okay, now one of the things we can do here is let's take and just plate this. Okay. By the way, what you're looking for is probably around 3/4 of a pound per person would be nice. Okay, so here you have a nice piece. And then what I want to show you also, one thing, this is cooked a little more down here. One thing I want to show you also is a couple really cool things. We have a Bordelaise sauce that we make with a burgundy wine. We make it right at the store. We also have a horseradish sauce. So if you wanted to, you could take like this, just dab it with some of this Bordelaise sauce like that. Or if you want to, you could just put a little dash of horseradish on it like that, okay? Hey, there you have Stu Leonard's Filet Mignon. Oh, and guess what we can't forget, okay? Cabernet and meat are like brothers and sisters, okay? So I picked a really nice Cabernet. Actually, Kim picked this one out, which is this one at Stu Leonard's Hidden Vines. It's under 20 bucks. Napa Valley, okay? I want to tell you, a winery out there, you know, produced too much. I mean, during the COVID times and everything, they had extra. They put this name, Hidden Vines. I can't tell you who it is, but you could buy that same bottle of wine under another label at one of our wine stores for probably twice the price. A wonderful Cabernet. Okay, yeah, and it goes great with filet mignon, okay? How's that? Yeah. Hey, happy holidays, enjoy your filet mignon, enjoy your wine, enjoy your family, and I'll see you in the store.